this is our next week hive inspection. Today's date is what? 5/9?
Correct.
5/9/2018. I'm here with Blaine Reese and myself. And we're and we'll just call it FH Hive.
The bees are congregating on the west side of the hive, which is the warmer side. It's the side that gets the most sunshine and the evening sunshine. They've not worked at all to draw out or store in the first 3.5 frames of the hive, but everything west of there is occupied, and they're actively making brood and or storing food. So what we're going to do is we have removed the first 2 frames from the colony, and we're going to move every frame in the colony 2 frames to the east, and then we'll reinsert the 2 empty frames on the west side, more or less centrally in the lower super, and give the bees room on both sides of the tree. You know, if you want, I will go ahead and start moving these frames to the east, and then as we get to the fully occupied hives, we can do some observations there. I'm going to move the next one in too. You may want to wait.
I'm going to take other pictures. Ooh, look at that.
Here on 4, there is some
You can
activity.
read that? I can barely read that. I was like, what frame is that?
Well, it's actually number 4 today.
It's 4 anyways.
All right. There is some activity on the inside of frame number 4. It is being drawn out, and I believe that we'll find the same to be true on the future frames going to the west. But we'll continue to move these frames gently without upsetting the bees.
Let's look for the queen.
She's
definitely in there.
We want to see either the queen or evidence of brood as we progress. Now, on this frame, which is going to be number 5 in this progression.
Oh yeah, look at that nice honey.
We're storing honey.
It's time to put that other part
again,
on.
This is the outside, and on the inside.
Hold on, wait, hold that there. Let's check. Oh, sorry. Okay, flip it. Yeah.
On the other side, there's
capped.
quite some capped stores. And with the abundance of clover at this time of year, my guess is that it's probably some nice sweet clover honey that the bees are going to like to feed to their brood. There is also some pollen down here that's evidenced by the yellow color. This actually is bee bread and honey. It's stored for feeding of the brood and of the workers.
I'm gonna let you do it so I can take pictures and stuff.
And the next frame, again, we're getting a lot of storing.
Regularity.
It's there is some brood in this frame.
Watch your shadow. That's right. Let's zoom out of that first.
This is a typical frame configuration for a brood frame. You'll see honey at the top in a rainbow pattern, and below that there will be some pollen, and below the pollen will be a rainbow pattern of brood. There is some capped brood here, and there is some uncapped larvae.
Looks like a queen cell here. Sort of.
That is sort of the configuration or shape.
It's circle all the way around. Oh, sorry. You got me on that one.
Again, we see honey at the top, followed by pollen, and we should be seeing eggs and brood below the pollen. Down around the lower periphery, there's also some bee bread or pollen being stored.
features, I want to do the next one. What
I'll
you do
just
is,
watch you, observe you.
well, all you have to do is press this button and just point and shoot.
My gloves are sticky right now, Noah. I
Okay.
prefer not to handle your camera.
What did I do with my tool? Okay. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna hand it to you. So I can.
I will try to keep my hands over the top of. Let's make this hand off slow.
How we pull that rubber band off? Camera. Oh, I turned it off.
Lots and lots of capped and uncapped brood on this frame.
Do you want to cut that off?
No,
I mean, it's burnt down.
it's just a sign of the hygiene of this colony.
Is it bad?
No, if we cut it off, it's not in the way right now. If we cut it off, they'll just lose the stores. Here again, we see an abundance of capped brood.
You see her.
To see the queen, normally we would see her in an area where there are empty, unfilled cells. At the bottom of this frame, I do see quite a few uncapped brood. This is larvae that the bees are feeding as they grow and progress, and they haven't yet progressed to the pupation stage where they're going to cap and seal.
Grab this. That's not good. So we got some storms building.
We will be out of here long before the storms approach. This is a frame we may see the queen, but no, there is an abundance of capped brood on this frame. Let's look at the back side, which has been the outside.
Holy crap!
Lots and lots of bee bread stored here.
Don't see it.
In the center, I see an abundance of capped and uncapped brood. I have not seen the queen.
Oh, sorry.
But
that's sad.
The abundance of uncapped brood to me says that there has been a queen in here that's been doing her job. My eyesight is not what it used to be. I don't see eggs as well as I used to. They're very tiny, like a piece of a grain of rice. But I do see lots of larvae, the worm-like shapes. We could go back to one of the earlier frames on the other side and try to see the queen.
Yeah, she may be over there.
If this were my colony, I probably would not, because I don't always see the queen. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but when I see signs of her presence, I'm not as concerned about a queen hive. This colony is very quiet and calm. They're not overly defensive. They're definitely not aggressive.
Oh, sorry.
That is not a characteristic that you would normally see in a queen right hive. So I think this probably is a queen right hive. Otherwise, these bees would be very disturbed and very defensive. They would be buzzing loudly, even away from the hive.
I don't care if it's okay. I'm going to do one last check for these. All you have to do is hold it and point and shoot. That's fine. That's actually a GoPro.
To shoot, just press the button on top?
No, it's fine. It's already going. Which frame do you want me to go on?
If you're going to look for the queen, I would start here. And that's...
now I see.
We looked pretty closely on the last two frames. So look on the inside, the side nearest you on that particular frame that you're holding. Look for empty cells. What I see is storage of food I don't see any drone sails for egg laying yet.
I'd keep the camera still when you're doing that, actually.
Yeah, I don't believe we'll find the queen on this frame.
No, I don't either. Oh, sorry. Where do we want to put it? Back in there?
Right back where it came from.
Ooh.
Very gently, and don't drop it if you can help it. Smoker is alive and well.
Where did you go? I don't see her anywhere. I don't think she'll be on this side. It could be. Hold on. In one of these clusters, maybe. No, I don't see her.
The queens will usually run to the shaded side of the frame, so if you'll just gently rotate it, we may see her on the opposite side. She may again be scurrying around the edge to try to get to the shady side of the frame.
Look, at those bees right there.